Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I'm going to be sharing 15 cards that I made using the sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge number 13. And if you're not familiar with Kendra's Card Challenges, I will briefly give you a little information. So her challenges are quarterly, and this one, for example, is January through March. And she provides you with card sketches, which this one has 15 card sketches, and it also comes with the templates on how to cut out each of the papers to make these cards. And if you choose to enter her challenges, there are a list of the wonderful sponsors. So this is pretty awesome. And if you don't want to make all 15, she has the measurements on each one of these sketches for making just one card at a time. And in fact, I have a previous video where I only made 10. And I hadn't even planned on making that many, but I kind of got caught up in it. So what I'll do is I will have a link below in the description box to a video where Kendra explains her challenge. And I'll also put a link to my video where I made 10 cards so that you can see, that you don't have to do all 15. But I wanted to do all 15. That was kind of my goal. My birthday is today. Happy birthday, me. And my goal was to actually make an entire set of 15 cards before the end of the month and enter them in her challenge. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So right now, let me show you the cards that I made. Real quick, before I show you the cards that I made, I wanted to show you the paper that I used to make it with. So I get a lot of my inspiration from Rebecca from Paper Crafting with Rebecca here on YouTube, and I'll have a link to her channel below in the description box. But she has really helped this autistic girl think outside of the box, because I take things too literally. So doing these card sketches was actually a challenge for me. But in one of her videos, she used Cat Scrappiness glitter paper in, I forgot which one it was, but it comes with a variety of colors, and they're double-sided with different colors. And I thought that glitter paper was just so perfect. There's no real pattern to it. It just, looks like it's glitter. It's not, guys. It's totally smooth. But it was perfect because I needed 6 different pieces of pattern paper, and this comes with 6 different glitter papers, and that is what I used. So now let's move on to the cards. So when I cut out the pieces for the cards, on her sheets, she has them numbered so you know which card each of those pieces go to. And it's best if you put them into, like, let's say Ziploc baggies numbered, 1 through 15, so that you have the pieces for each card together instead of like a mess in front of you that you're trying to figure out, where it goes. And so I currently do not have Ziploc bags or anything like that. So what I did was I took pieces of printer paper, folded it in half, stapled the ends, folded it together, and then I would number them 1 and 2, and that's where the pieces would go. And I did the same thing with 3 and 4, and so on all the way through. And then once I have them all together, I just put a rubber band around the middle, and I have this nice little thing that holds all of the pieces. And on the plus side, when I'm done with each card, then I can put them right back in and go through, and card number 1 is here, card number 2 is here. So this is a great way to keep your pieces organized and your cards organized. And so we are going to start with card number 1. So let me pull that out. I'm going to set this right over here. And here we go. So this is card number 1 right here. And this is my version of card number 1. And I think it's really pretty. I do love using that glitter paper. And I also used some foil cardstock for the background and for the strips. And these cute little enamel dots that match perfectly. They are from Not Too Shabby. And this is from their, which one is this? It says it right on here. Oh, Brewing It Up collection. So they just happened to match perfectly, and I was really happy about that. So that is card number 1. Next, let me grab card number 2 because it is so cute. Look at that. Okay, so card number 2 is right here, and this is my version of card number 2. And it has a place right here where you can add like 3 enamel dots or gems or things like that. And also you're supposed to put like a sentiment right here or a word die cut. Well, that isn't what I did. So first of all, I figured it was busy enough with the pattern paper that I used back here with the trees, so I did not want to add the dots. And instead of a sentiment, I added that cute little gnome. And I colored that with colored pencils to match the same colors that were in the tree. And I don't know if you can see it with the light reflecting on it. There we go. You can see a little bit. This white section right here is embossed with snowflakes. And so there's that. Try to keep it down a little bit further away from the light. But I think it's adorable. I'm so happy with how that one came out. Now let's go to number 3. You know what? I'm going to move this where I don't have to reach across the camera. So number 3 is a shaker card, and I absolutely love it. The shaker bits are from This Calls for Confetti, and the polar bear family right there is from In Love Arts, and that is called the Aurora Polar Bear Family Dies. And I will have links to that below in the description box. In fact, I will have links to a lot of this below in the description box, so just be sure to look down there. But those are just like the cutest polar bears. And I forgot to show you. Let me move it over here. This is sketch number 3, and this is card number 3. And so it was to build a scene right there. And so I did build a scene. I used pattern paper in the background that had the trees, and then put the polar bears on the front of the shaker. And this is a DIY shaker pocket. And if you want to learn more about that, I'll probably have a link to that here on the end of the screen. But that is card number 3. And let's see, we need card number 4. Pull that out, and this is card number 4 right there, and this is my version of that card, and it is pretty much the same. So sometimes, you know, you can keep it the same, sometimes you switch it up a little bit. Where it's gray back there, you could add any paper you want, so it could have been solid cardstock, and I used pattern paper. So that is card number 4. Card number 5. I'm actually going to pull card number 5 and 6 out together. So let me grab that. Okay, here we go. All right. So card number 5 and card number 6. And I just think that the snowmen were so cute. You can see I used the same one on both, but I actually colored them the opposite, and I don't know if you can notice that really well. So this one, for example, it's a light blue scarf and hat with the darker blue polka dots, and this one is the dark blue scarf with the light blue polka dots. So the cards are going the opposite direction, and the coloring was the opposite, but those are just so cute. And yeah, anything that I have links to, I will put below in the description box. So I will see if I have those. Okay, so that took care of everything on that sheet. So I'll set that aside. And next we're doing cards 7 through 12. So let me grab card number 7 right here. And this is card number 7. And you'll notice that mine is very different. because this is supposed to be a sentiment, that is supposed to be a loop of something behind it, you know, like twine or something. But instead, I put this cute little polar bear sledding. I do have the sentiment that says Merry Christmas, but I just think it's cute. I think these are all cute. I'm actually very happy with the cards that I've done. So let's move on to the next one, which is card number 8 right here. And again, this is a build a scene area. And so I put the cute little gnome with the Christmas lights, and the white is embossed with snowflakes. And then I put a sentiment down here, and you know, it didn't ask for that, but that is how I did it. That's just the nice thing about these, is that originally I take everything so literally that it had to look just like this. But thanks to watching Rebecca's videos and even watching Lynn from LV Handcrafted, I have learned that it doesn't have to be exact. And so it makes the creating so much more fun when you realize that, oh, I have freedom to do these different things. And yet it's still following the sketches. The sketches are like, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? They're what gets you started. So here we have, let me see, 7, 8, 9, number 9. And this one doesn't have anything right there, but I did. I put a sentiment there that I actually made a Christmas ornament. Since these are Christmas ornaments over here, I just used a circle die and cut out a piece of silver cardstock to be the little top of the ornament, you know, and then the bow was from some stamp and die set I have, and I don't remember what now, but I just thought that that looked perfect on there. I even cut that out of the same glitter cardstock that I used for right there. So there we go with that one. So 7, 8, 9, we are moving on to 10. And here's number 10, and it is another one where I completely did something different, yet it's the same. So you can tell that, you know, that I have the same little pieces right here, and I have the same piece right here, but I didn't use 3, you know, enamel dots or gems, because it just so happened that there were 3 little stars or snowflakes or stars, whatever they are, right there. So I thought that took care of it. And then here it's just a semicircle, but I used a full circle so that I could put the cute little penguin on there. And then I just put my sentiment right across there and instead of down there. And I love the way that that turned out as well. And next we have this one. Hold on 1 second here. Number 11. And this is my number 11. So here's 11 and here is 11. And this one says, you know, for a large sentiment. And I did put a large sentiment there. So I did really good. But down here I decided I wanted to add something, and that is a die cut. And I know I have the link to that somewhere, so it will be down in the description box. And I know where it's from, but I'm afraid if I say it, I will be wrong. So I'm not going to say it, but it'll be below in the description box. But I think it's really pretty. And as you can see, I'm using a lot of the silver foil cardstock. I think it goes really beautiful with all of the blues. I think it's really pretty. Okay, and now for number 12. Let me find number 12. Okay, here's another one that is different. So this one is vertical, mine is horizontal. And also, even if you turned it, let me see. Yep, there we go. So now it looks the same, but it would be backwards if I did it that way, because for the card to open right. So I actually have done it completely opposite and turned the card a completely opposite direction and added a sentiment up here. And then right there where you could put a circle, I just put the cute little snowman image. And that's part of the set that I have been using for some other cards that you're going to be seeing, because it came with several of the snowmen and I thought they were really cute, and it's a stamp and die set. And then the background, the white, again, the light is just bright enough that it doesn't show up good, but it is the same snowflake embossing that I did on that back piece that I've been doing on some of the other cards. And if you're wondering why the light is so bright, because if I don't have it this bright, then everything else just looks wrong. So I'm sorry about that, but there is that one. And now we're going to move on to the last three. Where did it go? Here we are. Okay, so these are cards 13, 14, and 15. And here is card number 13. And again, this is from the same set, those snowmen are. And so I did the snowflake embossing on that and added the snowman, and pretty much it is the same as what you're seeing right here. And actually, this is one of my favorite sketches out of the whole set. Not, you know, I mean, there I have favorites. This is one of my favorites out of the whole set, and I'm really quite happy with that card. It is so cute. I love it. Okay, let's go on to the next one, which would be, hold on one second here, number 14 right here. And I did not have a scalloped die, and this is actually probably, well, it looks like it's a different size. I don't know if that one's bigger, because I think this one's bigger. I think I just put my stripes in a different spot, but I think that one came out really cute too. So I was actually tempted to make this a shaker card, and I could have, and I still can easily add a top over it with shaker bits inside, but I wasn't sure yet, so I did not do that. But that's the cool thing. As you saw, I made a shaker card earlier. You can make shaker cards, you can make easel cards, you can do so many things with these. And so down to my last one. And so here we go. We have number 15. I did not add any dots because there are dots all over this. I'll bring it up closer to you in a minute. I did not add the strips because there's already stripes on this. And other than that, I think I've got it just about the same. But I figured the stripes and dots that were already on the paper that I used were all that it needed. And I think that snowman is so cute. He's from a snowman family die. Let me see. In fact, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, snowman family. And so there we go. That is number 15. And that is all of my cards for this challenge. And I am just so totally thrilled with how they all came out. And I just wanted to share them all with you and let you know that even if you don't have time to enter this quarter's challenge, you know, she has them every quarter with amazing sponsors, and you might want to check it out. Or if you just want to make a few cards and you don't want to make all of them that are, you know, in the card sketch set, that's also very doable too, because, you know, like I said, I did that in another video. I love the shaker. So you have options on how you decorate them, you have options on how many you make, and you have the option to enter in her challenge. And that's what I'm gonna go do right now, everybody. So happy crafting and bye-bye.